back to my YouTube. It's your girl Honey, and today we're talking about the Aquarius woman. I am super excited because Aquarius is my top 3 most favorite sign. I love the energy. You know, my North Node's in Aquarius, my Midhaven, my Mars is in Aquarius. I love the energy. My mum's an Aquarius, my cousin, my family members, my friends, you know, you name it, I've got Aquarius energy around me, and they are my go-to people, you know, when I'm having an emotional Neptune state. Like, they are my go-to people. I absolutely adore them because they help me through all types of stuff by thinking logically, because that's what they are. They are intelligent people, and they always strive for the best. All right, but I'll get into that. Now, Aquarius is a fixed sign. What does fixed mean? Fixed is someone who's not able to negotiate, someone who's hard-headed, who can't really compromise, or they're very headstrong, especially when it comes to being in their relationships, right? Now, the Aquarius woman, I feel like these women, I'm going to just jump into it, right? I'm going to jump into it. When it comes to these women, they are very independent. They are very about that life, about that shmoney, okay? You know, they work hard. They're always working. You know, they will go through majority of their pregnancy and work, have the baby, go back to work, because they need to make that money. They're very organized. I find they have an organized attitude about them when it comes to arranging their finances. You know, if she knows she's got her rent to pay, she's got her car finance, you lot say car note, we say car finance, she's got her gas, electric, whatever, she will make sure that she covers a certain amount of shifts that month or that week or whatever, to make sure she can pay it off at the end of it, because she doesn't want to be homeless or be behind on something or be in debt. Aquarius people are very good at managing their money, because I find they're organized. Other people don't really find that, but I find, in my opinion, from what I've seen, they are quite good at doing that. And they're also very much intelligent. Now, the thing is with Aquarians, and because they're so independent, and when they are dating, I've noticed they tend to date down. You know, when you look at someone like Oprah Winfrey, who's an Aquarius, who could she really date, you know, that would be financially more advanced? I don't know, that has more finances than her. She can't really date much. There's not really much options out there for her. But I do find Aquarians, because they go to uni, college, whatever, or they've got their own business, but they strive for so much things, and you know, they don't discriminate when they're meeting people. I mean, they'll meet someone who may not have these things, but if he can give her the gift of the gab and say to her, rah, you know, I want to have my own business in 2 years, and I want to do that, you know, she'll listen to it, and she will take that on board, and she will still give him a chance. Bearing in mind, Aquarians will they will talk to you for a whole year and a half before they decide they want to be in a relationship with you. Why? Because of their emotions, but we will get into that, okay? So let's just pretend we're already there. So anyway, she's with this guy, and you know, she goes to work Monday to Friday, maybe even Saturday as well, 6 days a week, and he's around. He goes to work, he works part-time. She obviously wants him to work more, but because Aquarians have such a laid-back approach to them, they never ever apply pressure to their partners. They don't want to, because they don't like being pressured themselves. Like, that's just it's too heavy. They don't like the intensity of pressure, of intensity in relationships, and it's just too much for them. So when it comes to their partners, you know, they like to advise, you know, just do a bit better, but they always end up with guys who are not on the same level as them, and they're cool with it. I don't know why. Like, Aquarians, like, you lot are about it. You can have guys that have a lot of shmoney, but you know, just be a bit more assertive in the things that you want, and don't sit back and think that you don't deserve, you know, someone who's financially about it, or you know, someone who's assertive. Just get with it, because I'm tired of seeing you lot with these guys who ain't shit, who ain't got shit, and you lot have everything going for you. Like, you lot don't even realize how much you have going for you because of this Aquarius energy. You lot are intelligent, you always have careers, you get shit done, you know. And that's weird. I find a lot of Aquarians end up with Sagittarians and Leos. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but Leo is the complementary opposite to Aquarius. So you might find that you surround yourself with a lot of Leos and you don't really realize why. But the thing is, you guys need to really learn. And when I say you lot are misunderstood, you're misunderstood because you need to. People think you lot are cold and, you know, not filled with emotion like other signs. And the thing is, you're not cold, but the way you express your emotions is different to the other signs, right? For example, your complementary opposite, Leo. Leo express their emotions in a physical way. They miss you. They want to hug you. They want attention. They want to buy you stuff. They want to do all this playful kind of activities with you, you know? And you're not really like that. You want your space. You want your time to miss someone. You want to, you know, you want to just, you want your time to miss someone, and you don't want to particularly be around that person too much because it's intense, it's heavy, it's overbearing. You don't want that. But you need to learn to compromise, okay? So, because you're a fixed sign, it's hard. But when you're with your other signs, you know, your complementary signs like Gemini or Libra, you need, especially Libra, you need to learn to compromise, because they're going to want to be around you more. They're going to want to see you more, speak to you more, and you need to have your space. But you also need to learn to compromise. Okay, let me meet him halfway, you know, let me call him a little bit more because he may need that from me. And that's your way. That's where you can learn to compromise. And you guys don't do that because you're fixed as hell and hard-headed and don't realize that that's what you're supposed to do. You need to do it, but you can learn that from Leo, because Leo is here to teach you things and you are there to teach Leo. Now, because this is an air sign, these women are going to be very, very logical, very, very intelligent. And when you go to your Aquarius friend, yeah, and you say, oh, Tyrone cheated on me again, you know, and you've been to her prior, Aquarius is going to come and say to you, yeah, but you fucked his best friend last week. Aquarius will say to you, yeah, but he ain't shit. Why are you crying over a whack ass man? Leave him. You know, Aquarius is always going to stop you from crying by laying it out on the table for you and just telling you this is the facts. Just go with the facts. They are factual fucking people, all right? They're not going to sit there and hold you while you cry, you know, like Pisces will or Cancer will. Oh, don't worry, you know, you can call him later from my phone. No, that's not them. It will be, nah, fuck that nigga, get up, wash your face, sort yourself out, because you're bigger and better than that. That's the Aquarius, and that's the attitude that I fucking love about Aquarians, because they get me back to being gangster, okay? That's what I love about them. Now, when they're in relationships, there is this thing where because they're so laid back, yeah, they never quite know that their partner has cheated on them. When you're not paying enough attention, and because they're not emotionally invested in relationships like other signs, they don't tend to pay attention to the really little things that like a Scorpio will clock in relationships, because they like to investigate, okay? So, you know, your Aquarius will notice her boyfriend's phone is ringing late at night. She'll ask, who's that? You know, and he'll say, oh, it's just my cousin. It's cool, man, don't worry. She'll let it slide. okay? And if he is telling her, I'm not cheating on you, she will take his word for gospel because she's laid back. She's not here for the drama. She's just laid back and she wants a nice, easy life, a nice way of living. They're also, look, Aquarius is also known to be a very, a not so faithful sign, okay? However, when I feel, and it also depends on the aspects on the birth chart, on the planets and everything with this, but I honestly do feel the women are a lot more faithful than the men. You can say that about any sign really, but I do strongly feel that when it comes to the Aquarius, I just don't find them to be cheaters. They seem really faithful. Aquarian women need to have humanitarian jobs. They need to be working in jobs which either stimulates them mentally, where it might be an intelligent kind of position, working with IT's equipment or working for Apple, who knows. But they also need to be working in positions where they're able to help the elderly, the sickly, the vulnerable, because it creates good karma, but it feeds their soul being able to do positive jobs like that, really humanitarian jobs. And you know what's so weird, yeah? This is going to be so weird, but this is how I feel. I feel like a lot of Aquarians have like a really long face. It's more like oval, like they have a longer shaped face. And I've been noticing it because my mum said it to me years and years ago, and I thought, this was before I was even into astrology, but she said it. She's not even into astrology, but she said it. When I look at my mum and everyone else that's Aquarius, and it's like, yeah, they do. They have very long, slim kind of faces. It's very, very true. Aquarius women, what I love about them, they are about their business, okay? And they are quietly humble. You see the problem with me, yeah? Say, for example, I want to buy a new car. I have a best friend and I will be sending them my best friend pictures. Oh my God, I'm going to get this car. Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm gassed, I'm happy about it. And I will send her pictures. And that's not me being quietly humble, okay? But Aquarius doesn't have to feel that way. Aquarius will keep it to themselves. They'll go buy the car and they might call you later and say, I just bought a car. They're very quietly humble. And to be someone who's out there bragging, chatting for time, no one really likes that shit. But that's what I appreciate about the Aquarius woman, man. Like, Aquarians have this massive network of friends, or let's say more associates. And they tend, because, it's just mad, like, it's all about detachment with these people, right? Because they're so detached from their emotions, yeah, a lot of the time these women can end up being friends with their exes. Like, my mum's still good friends with my dad, and like, it's weird. But anyway, Aquarians can be very good friends with their exes because they can they do have the emotional tie to someone. But they can put that emotional tie in the bin, shut it down, throw it out and leave it there, but still have a relationship, or let's say a friendship with someone. They can still do that shit. Like, I don't know how they do it, but they're able to still be friends with exes and it doesn't mean nothing. And I sit here and I think of all of my female friends that are Aquarius, they're all still friends with their exes. There's no drama, there's no malice or anything, and they don't carry any bitterness with them. I notice Aquarians are not bitter bitches. Nah, because they let go of their emotion. This is what I really value about them, because they they let go, you know. They may struggle to let go of relationships and stuff, but they're very, very good at letting go of that emotional ties, you know, to people, and it's just not cool. Well, it is cool. Now, I'm getting so tired because I've been recording like all day, so I'm absolutely knackered now, but please bear with me. Aquarian females in the home. I feel like, oh my God, I feel like they are not going to be your typical housewife that stays in, that cooks every day, that cleans. No, she's going to be the boss chick. She's going to go to work, she's going to come home, and you might have to tidy up as a man and do the housework and shit. She's not going to have time to make the house presentable. It's not really Aquarius energy to have like the house interior designed, and you know, it's not really like that. They just live it how they want, okay? And their relationships are just purely unconventional. So like I said, they always date down, and they always get with someone who won't accept them for being as independent as they are. I don't know what it is with you guys. Like, that's something you don't really need to work on, you know? You really need to work on it. I feel like Aquarius women, yeah, you lot love traveling, love being out, having fun and shit. That's so cool. But what you also need to do, or what you also need to understand, is you need to get hobbies that you are passionate about, because a lot of you Aquarians are really creative, yeah, but because you're so laid back, you don't put the work in to start these hobbies and to keep them. And I find that you guys miss out a whole lot on that, and it's really unfortunate, you know, because you get so caught up in everyday life. Aquarians have this really strong aura about them, where they just don't appear to be weak. Like, you don't really see an Aquarian like breaking out into tears regular, unless she probably has Mercury in Aquarius, Mercury in Pisces rather. But you don't really see Aquarius energy breaking out into tears. You know, never really sure what they want to do. They're very, very slow moving in a lot of things in life. They're very slow moving when it comes to investing their feelings into people, because they are detached from their emotions. Just to put it bluntly, they are. And but you don't have to look at that as being a bad thing, because they like to make decisions based on long-term longevity. So they need to be 100% sure about who you are, you know, how you're going to benefit my life, and they will talk to you for a whole year or two, you know, before they decide that, okay, I'm going to jump into a relationship with you. You've got to have that foundation of friendship before, because, you know, it's different with other signs, like for example Aries, who jump into relationships because they are about the physical, like they need to be physical, whereas Aquarius needs to be mentally stimulated before they can do the physical. Now, sex with Aquarius women is freaky as hell, yeah, because they are into all types of weird stuff. They will try weird stuff because everything is very unconventional with them, all right? Like, I know an Aquarius that has had, I don't know what this was. I've got to try this myself, yeah. But she had, with her boyfriend, yeah, she had sex with him, and they was recording themselves having sex on like a live like website where everyone does it and people can watch and stuff. And she got a buzz from that. Like, she likes shit like that. You know, you don't really get that a lot through the signs, but you know, with Aquarius women, that can be a form of freakiness. You know, they are freaky leaky kind of people, you know. These women can be very detached from their emotions, like I said, which can lead to a friends with benefits type of situation. But if it goes there, it's probably because she's just not feeling you, and she probably won't even like call you on a regular basis. She can sleep with you, have a one night stand with you, and never speak to you ever again, all right? Because she hasn't invested her feelings. But the thing is, if you try and call her, she might answer, she might not, but if she does, she probably thinks you're a cool person, but I ain't got no feelings towards you, ain't that serious. But she will not tell you whether she is into you or not. She won't tell you, and she won't know how, but she will keep talking to you, and it can be very it can definitely lead someone on who's who might even be a water sign, very vulnerable, and you know, can be quite clingy. But it can lead people on, which is very unfortunate, but that's notorious for an Aquarius, because they're not the best at telling someone that, look, I don't like you. They're not very direct, you know, and you know, that can be very annoying to a lot of signs. Last but not least is companionship. I feel like Aquarians are companionship partners. They are very good when it comes to, you know, when you've gone through your whole life, you've had your 10 kids, you've been married 4 times and divorced, you know, and you're done with love. You just want companionship now. You want a travel buddy. You want someone, you know, who loves you and who will wipe your ass if you need them to. That's how I look at Aquarius energy, you know. And it's not a bad thing, but it can be seen as someone who isn't the most passionate, but it's the way that they express, and this is what I'm saying, the most misunderstood sign, because I see what they're passionate about, but they need to just learn to express it a little bit more. And you learn that through being around Leos. Like, you can get more evolved if you just take your time, spend a bit more time with Leos, just learning more and more about yourself. But that is my video about Aquarius women. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you next time, people. Take care.